Negative emotions such as anger, sadness, and anxiety are not merely fleeting feelings. They are powerful forces that can derail your life if left unchecked. When you allow these emotions to control your actions, you surrender your ability to think clearly, make rational decisions, and ultimately shape your future. It's imperative that you take charge of your emotional state and refuse to let negativity dictate the course of your life. Imagine a scenario where every burst of anger or wave of despair consumes your thoughts, leaving you paralyzed and unable to act. This is not just an inconvenience. It's a profound waste of your most precious resource, time. Every moment spent mired in negative emotions is a moment stolen from your potential. You become trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and inaction, unable to harness the energy needed to pursue your goals and dreams. The longer you let these emotions run rampant, the further you drift away from the person you aspire to be. Taking control of your emotions is not an act of suppression, but of mastery. It means acknowledging that while you cannot always control what happens to you, you can control how you respond. This shift in perspective is your first step toward reclaiming your power. Instead of reacting impulsively to every slight or setback, learn to pause, reflect, and choose your actions wisely. By doing so, you not only prevent negative emotions from clouding your judgment, but also create space for constructive, goal-oriented behavior. Developing emotional resilience requires discipline and a commitment to self-improvement. Start by recognizing the triggers that set off negative emotions. Once you identify these patterns, you can develop strategies to mitigate their impact. Whether it's through mindfulness practices, physical exercise, or seeking professional guidance, investing in your mental well-being is non-negotiable. Remember, you are not a slave to your emotions. You have the power to harness them and transform potential setbacks into opportunities for growth. Moreover, don't be fooled into thinking that experiencing negative emotions is a sign of weakness. Everyone faces challenges and moments of vulnerability. What distinguishes those who succeed is not the absence of negative feelings, but the strength to overcome them. Instead of wallowing in despair, use each negative moment as a catalyst for change. Let anger fuel your determination. Let sadness deepen your empathy, and let anxiety sharpen your focus. Channel these emotions into action rather than allowing them to derail your progress. Your time is too valuable to be squandered on ruminating over past mistakes or worrying incessantly about future uncertainties. Every second wasted in the grip of negativity is a second lost in the pursuit of your true potential. Shift your focus to what you can control, your responses, your efforts, and your commitment to moving forward. Embrace a proactive mindset where challenges are seen as stepping stones rather than insurmountable obstacles. Surround yourself with positivity and people who inspire you to be your best self. Toxic environments and pessimistic attitudes will only serve to reinforce negative emotions. Seek out mentors, friends, and communities that support your journey of self-mastery and encourage you to rise above adversity. Their positive influence can act as a buffer against the inevitable storms of life, keeping you grounded and focused on your objectives. In conclusion, refusing to let negative emotions control you is not just a personal battle. It is a fundamental strategy for achieving success and fulfillment. By taking control of your emotional responses, you reclaim your time, harness your inner strength, and pave the way for a future defined by resilience and purpose. Stand firm, be decisive, and remember that the power to change your life lies within you. Do not allow anger, sadness, or anxiety to steal away the precious moments that could be spent building the life you deserve. The time for action is now. Embrace your power, overcome your negativity, and steer your life toward a brighter, more empowered tomorrow. Taking charge of your life starts with embracing self-control and self-management. You must understand that you are solely responsible for the path you tread, and no one else, nor the environment around you, has the right to dictate your journey. Every decision you make, every action you take, is a reflection of your inner strength and resolve. The moment you allow others or external circumstances to control you, you surrender your power, compromising the very essence of who you are. It is time to stand firm, take control, and forge your own destiny with unwavering determination. Self-discipline is not an optional luxury. It is the cornerstone of success and fulfillment. When you commit to managing your own life, you reject the notion that you are a passive recipient of fate. Instead, you become an active creator, a master of your own destiny. This requires you to be vigilant about your habits and choices. No longer should you allow distractions, negative influences, or the opinions of others to derail you from your goals. Instead, cultivate a mindset that prioritizes progress and self-improvement over conformity and mediocrity. Remember, every moment you invest in self-mastery is a step closer to realizing your full potential. Embracing self-responsibility means acknowledging that setbacks and failures are not permanent fixtures, but rather essential lessons on the road to personal growth. When faced with challenges, do not seek excuses or blame external factors. Instead, reflect on what you can control, learn from your mistakes, and use them as stepping stones toward future achievements. This mindset empowers you to transform obstacles into opportunities, ensuring that each setback becomes a catalyst for your evolution. True self-management is about rising after every fall and relentlessly pursuing your goals with renewed vigor. Moreover, the journey to self-control involves setting clear, uncompromising boundaries. You must be willing to say no to influences that do not align with your values and long-term vision. This is not an act of isolation, but rather a disciplined effort to protect your time, energy, and focus. Surround yourself only with those who uplift and inspire you. People who challenge you to be better, rather than dragging you into cycles of negativity. Cultivating such an environment is a testament to your commitment to self-responsibility and a crucial factor in achieving sustained success. Your life is not a playground for the whims and fancies of others. Do not allow external opinions to dictate your choices or diminish your self-worth. Instead, trust in your abilities and let your inner voice guide you. Recognize that while you cannot control every circumstance, you have absolute control over your reactions. By mastering your emotions and responses, you reinforce your autonomy and diminish the influence of external pressures. This is the essence of true self-management, the power to steer your own course regardless of the turbulence that may arise around you. Ultimately, the call to self-control and self-management is a call to reclaim your inherent power. It is a challenge to break free from the limitations imposed by a world that often seeks to mold you into someone else. You must be the architect of your own life, building a future that reflects your values, ambitions, and dreams. Every decision, every act of self-discipline brings you closer to a life of genuine fulfillment and personal freedom. Stand tall, be decisive, and never allow anyone or anything to steer you away from the life you envision. Embrace your responsibility and let your actions speak louder than the voices around you. The power to change your life lies in your hands. Seize it and build the future that you deserve. Change starts from within, and the environment you create around you is the fertile ground for that transformation. You cannot force change upon others. That battle is futile and drains your energy. Instead, the only power you truly possess is the ability to transform yourself and craft a positive, nurturing space where you can grow. When you commit to changing your mindset, habits, and actions, you unlock the door to endless possibilities and a life defined by your own terms. Imagine trying to change someone else. Every attempt to mold another's behavior or beliefs only leads to resistance and frustration. Instead, channel that energy into self-improvement. When you focus on evolving yourself, you become a beacon of inspiration and naturally influence those around you. Your own transformation radiates outward, subtly reshaping your environment into one that supports your growth. It is not about dictating how others should act. It is about cultivating a version of yourself that attracts positivity and rejects negativity. This journey of self-transformation begins with a clear understanding of your strengths, weaknesses, and aspirations. It demands ruthless honesty and unwavering determination. Assess your habits, challenge your limiting beliefs, and set goals that push you beyond the comfort of familiarity. Accept that change is neither swift nor easy. It is a gradual process that requires persistence and resilience. Every setback is not a defeat, but a lesson, an opportunity to refine your strategy and move forward with greater wisdom. Equally important is the environment you choose to inhabit. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, challenge your ideas, and share your vision for a better future. Toxic influences, those who drain your energy or belittle your ambitions, must be shed like dead leaves in the fall. The space you create around you, whether it's your social circle, workspace, or even your digital world, should be a reflection of your commitment to growth. A positive environment fuels your passion and keeps you focused on your goals. It acts as a constant reminder that you are worthy of success and happiness. Changing yourself also means taking full responsibility for your life. Stop making excuses and blaming external circumstances for your shortcomings. Instead, own your decisions and learn from every misstep. When you accept that you have the power to change, you reclaim control over your destiny. Your actions today are the building blocks of your future, and every choice you make either reinforces your commitment to personal development or undermines it. So, be deliberate and mindful in every decision. Choose paths that lead to progress rather than retreat. In addition, creating a positive environment requires continuous self-reflection and adjustment. It is not enough to make a single decision and then rest on your laurels. True transformation is a lifelong journey. Regularly evaluate your surroundings and the people within them. Ask yourself whether they still align with your evolving vision. If not, have the courage to make the necessary changes. This process is dynamic and demands that you remain adaptable, always willing to prune away what no longer serves your growth. Remember, the ultimate goal is to become the best version of yourself, not a replica of someone else's expectations. Embrace your individuality and let your authenticity shine. When you live truthfully and passionately, you naturally set boundaries and draw people into your orbit who resonate with your energy. The ripple effect of your self-improvement will eventually touch every aspect of your life, creating a cascade of positive change. In conclusion, The power to shape your destiny lies solely in your hands. You cannot change the world by trying to change others. You must begin with yourself and build a supportive environment that fosters continual growth. By embracing personal transformation, taking responsibility for your life, and curating a space filled with positivity, you pave the way for a future that reflects your true potential. Seize that power, transform yourself, and watch your world change in response. Failure is not the end. It's the beginning of a powerful journey towards self-improvement and personal growth. Every mistake, every setback, and every failure is a valuable lesson that, when embraced, can propel you toward becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Instead of allowing failures to define you, use them as stepping stones that guide you toward success. When you view your missteps as essential components of your journey, you unlock the potential for continuous learning and relentless growth. The first step in learning from failure is to adopt an unyielding mindset that rejects the notion of defeat. Recognize that each error carries with it an opportunity to gain insight into your own limitations and strengths. It is in the aftermath of a failure that you truly learn what works and what does not. This process of trial and error is the crucible in which true mastery is forged. Rather than wallowing in regret or self-pity, harness the lessons embedded in your experiences. Analyze what went wrong, understand why it happened, and most importantly, determine how you can prevent the same mistake from recurring. This deliberate reflection transforms failure from a painful memory into a powerful catalyst for change. You must be relentless in your pursuit of knowledge, always willing to scrutinize your actions and decisions. Failure is not a permanent mark against your character. It is an invaluable teacher that challenges you to innovate and adapt. Embrace your failures with a sense of purpose, knowing that each one brings you one step closer to your ultimate goals. This mindset requires courage, the courage to acknowledge your shortcomings, to face criticism, and to confront the discomfort of imperfection. It is through these moments of vulnerability that you cultivate resilience, a quality that is essential for long-term success. Moreover, learning from failure is about taking proactive steps to improve yourself continuously. Don't allow the fear of failing to paralyze you. Instead, let it fuel your determination to do better. Every time you encounter a setback, remind yourself that failure is simply a signal that there is room for improvement. Commit to developing new skills, refining your strategies, and pushing beyond your comfort zone. Success is rarely achieved without encountering obstacles along the way. And it is your willingness to persevere in the face of adversity that sets you apart from those who give up too easily. It's also important to remember that failure is not a solitary experience. Everyone encounters setbacks at some point in their lives. Instead of comparing your journey to the seemingly flawless paths of others, understand that your struggles are the very experiences that will shape you into a more dynamic, resilient individual. The most accomplished people in any field have faced numerous failures before reaching their goals. Their achievements are a testament to the power of learning from mistakes and refusing to be defined by them. Use their stories as inspiration, but also as a reminder that your journey is uniquely yours, and every failure is an opportunity to write a better chapter in your life. Ultimately, the secret to transforming failure into success lies in the power of perspective. View every failure as a lesson, every mistake as a teacher, and every setback as an invitation to grow. Stand firm in the knowledge that failure does not diminish your worth. It enhances your experience and sharpens your resolve. Embrace the challenges, learn from your errors, and let each experience contribute to the mosaic of your personal and professional achievements. By doing so, you build a foundation of wisdom and resilience that will empower you to face future challenges with confidence and determination. In conclusion, failure is not something to be feared or avoided. It is an essential part of the journey to greatness. Accept it, learn from it, and let it drive you toward continuous improvement. The road to success is paved with lessons learned from failure, and the more you are willing to learn, the more unstoppable you become. Take control of your narrative by turning every failure into a stepping stone toward a brighter, more resilient future. True confidence is not something that can be granted by others. It must be forged from within. You must understand that your self-worth is not measured by the fleeting compliments or shallow accolades that others may offer, but by the unwavering recognition of your own intrinsic value. Relying on external validation is like building a house on sand. No matter how many praises you receive, if the foundation is not solid, you will never be truly secure. Instead, commit to knowing yourself deeply and let that self-knowledge become the bedrock upon which you build your confidence. When you seek approval from others, you hand over the reins of your happiness to unpredictable forces. You allow the opinions and judgments of those around you to dictate your self-esteem. And that is a dangerous game. There will always be critics, naysayers, and people who simply do not understand your journey. Their voices are transient and subjective, reflecting their own insecurities rather than any objective truth about you. In contrast, the strength that comes from within is constant, unyielding, and immune to the ever-changing winds of external opinion. Embrace the truth that your worth is inherent and does not depend on anyone else's recognition. Cultivate a deep sense of self-respect and trust in your abilities, so that you become impervious to the need for constant validation. When you stop seeking approval, you liberate yourself from the paralyzing fear of rejection. This liberation empowers you to pursue your goals with passion and determination, because you no longer allow the prospect of judgment to hold you back. Instead, you become driven by your own standards and the relentless desire to be the best version of yourself. Invest time and effort in personal growth and focus on honing your skills, values, and passions. Let your actions speak louder than any words of praise you might receive. Remember that the most respected individuals are those who are secure enough in their identity to work relentlessly toward their vision, regardless of whether the world acknowledges them at every step. This internal drive is what ultimately propels you forward, making you resilient in the face of adversity and unwavering in your commitment to your own path. Moreover, make it a habit to reflect on your accomplishments and learn from your experiences, rather than waiting for external validation to confirm your progress. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and acknowledge the effort you put into overcoming obstacles. This practice of self-reflection not only reinforces your belief in yourself, but also gradually diminishes the need for others' approval. Over time, you will come to realize that your personal satisfaction is far more fulfilling and lasting than any superficial accolade could ever be. Stand firm in the belief that you are the only one who can truly define your success. Others may offer opinions, but they do not hold the key to your destiny. The moment you decide to trust in your own judgment and to validate your own worth, you break free from the chains of dependence on external feedback. This decisive act of self-empowerment sets the stage for a life driven by authenticity and purpose. In a world obsessed with external markers of success, choosing to derive confidence from within is a radical and necessary act. It means you are no longer swayed by the ephemeral nature of public opinion, but are instead guided by your own clear vision and unwavering principles. So, reject the temptation to seek validation from others and instead invest in yourself. Build a fortress of self-worth so robust that no external force can shake it. In doing so, you will unlock the true potential that lies within, and your life will become a testament to the power of self-reliance and inner strength. Focusing on personal development is not merely an option. It is a fundamental imperative for anyone who desires to seize control of their destiny. In a world filled with distractions and fleeting trends, investing your time and energy in learning, honing your skills, and building your life on your own terms is the most powerful act you can undertake. Instead of letting society dictate what success looks like, you must forge your own path with unwavering determination and purpose. Every moment you spend procrastinating or chasing the approval of others is a moment wasted that could be used to enhance your skills and expand your knowledge. Personal development is the cornerstone of true success. It requires discipline, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of improvement. This journey begins with acknowledging that you are the architect of your own life. You must take full responsibility for your growth by actively seeking out opportunities to learn and challenge yourself. Whether it's acquiring a new skill, reading insightful books, or engaging in meaningful conversations, every experience is an investment in the person you are becoming. The process of self-improvement demands sacrifice. It means setting aside time to practice, to fail, and to learn from those failures, rather than settling for mediocrity. It is not enough to have dreams. You must have the grit to transform those dreams into reality. Your skills and talents are like seeds that need constant nurturing to flourish. Therefore, develop a routine that prioritizes continuous learning and self-reflection. Embrace every challenge as a chance to refine your abilities and elevate your understanding of the world. Do not shy away from hard work. Embrace it, because each struggle is a stepping stone towards mastery. Building your life on your own terms is about more than just acquiring skills. It's about creating a vision for your future and taking bold, decisive actions to bring that vision to life. This means breaking free from the conventional expectations and societal pressures that often confine your potential. Instead, craft a personal roadmap that aligns with your values and aspirations. Set clear, ambitious goals, and don't allow fear or self-doubt to hinder your progress. When you invest in yourself, you cultivate a unique blend of confidence and competence that no external validation can ever replace. Remember, true personal development requires an unwavering commitment to self-discipline. It means making the tough choices, like sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term gains, and having the courage to say no to distractions that do not contribute to your growth. Your time is finite, and every minute counts. Prioritize activities that build your intellectual, emotional, and physical strength. Surround yourself with individuals who challenge you, inspire you, and support your journey, while distancing yourself from those who drain your energy or stifle your creativity. Moreover, in today's fast-paced world, adaptability is key. The ability to learn continuously and pivot when necessary is a critical component of personal success. Embrace change as an opportunity rather than a threat, and let each new experience enhance your skill set and expand your perspective. Your personal development is an ever-evolving process, a lifelong commitment to bettering yourself and crafting a life that is not only successful, but also deeply fulfilling. In conclusion, focusing on personal development is the most powerful investment you can make. By dedicating yourself to learning, skill building, and creating a life that reflects your authentic values and ambitions, you empower yourself to break free from mediocrity. You transform obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into lessons. The journey is challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. Seize every opportunity to grow and build your life with boldness and conviction. Your future is in your hands. Shape it with the relentless pursuit of excellence and a commitment to your own unique vision. Choosing the right relationships is not a luxury. It's a non-negotiable necessity for a life of purpose and fulfillment. You must be relentless in evaluating who you allow into your inner circle, because every relationship either fuels your growth or drains your energy. When you surround yourself with people who truly value and support you, you create a powerful network that propels you towards success. Conversely, clinging to toxic relationships, those that sow negativity, demand constant validation, or undermine your self-worth, only serves to hold you back from realizing your true potential. Your time and energy are your most precious resources, and you must invest them wisely. Every interaction and every connection you foster should contribute positively to your journey. If you find that certain relationships leave you feeling depleted, unappreciated, or trapped in negativity, it's time to take decisive action. Cutting ties with those who do not lift you up is not an act of selfishness. It's an act of self-respect and self-preservation. By eliminating toxic influences, you create space for relationships that inspire, challenge, and support you, relationships that encourage you to be the best version of yourself. It is essential to recognize that quality relationships are built on mutual trust, respect, and a shared vision for growth. Seek out those who have consistently demonstrated loyalty and integrity. The people who truly care about you will celebrate your successes, stand by you during hardships, and offer honest feedback when needed. They will help you see your own worth, reinforcing your self-confidence and fueling your drive to achieve your goals. In contrast, those who only show up when it's convenient or who continuously criticize without offering constructive support are not worthy of your time or energy. Developing the discernment to choose the right relationships also requires a deep understanding of your own values and goals. When you know what you stand for, you can set clear boundaries and refuse to tolerate behaviors that undermine your progress. This isn't about being closed off. It's about being intentional with your interactions. Make a commitment to invest in relationships that align with your vision for the future, relationships that motivate you to grow, learn, and push beyond your comfort zone. Furthermore, remember that you have the power to redefine your social environment at any moment. If you discover that your current network is filled with negativity and stagnation, take bold steps to seek out new connections. Engage in communities and circles that share your passion for progress and positivity. Whether it's through professional networks, social groups, or online communities, surround yourself with individuals who elevate your thinking and inspire you to strive for excellence. By doing so, you not only enrich your own life, but also contribute to a collective atmosphere of support and empowerment. In the end, the process of choosing the right relationships is an ongoing journey, one that demands vigilance, courage, and unwavering commitment to self-improvement. You are the architect of your own destiny, and the quality of the relationships you cultivate will significantly shape your path. Stand firm in your decision to honor your worth and invest only in those connections that empower you. By doing so, you build a foundation for a future defined by strength, positivity, and limitless potential. Let no one drag you down. Instead, rise above the noise, cut away what doesn't serve you, and create an environment where your true self can flourish. Change begins with you. Every decision you make and every action you take today lays the foundation for the future you will inhabit. It's time to cast aside hesitation and embrace the undeniable power within you to shape your destiny. No one else is responsible for your growth. The transformation you seek must come from a deep, unwavering commitment to change from within. The path ahead may be uncertain and riddled with obstacles, but remember that courage is not the absence of fear. It is the determination to act in spite of it. When you choose to step out of your comfort zone and forge your own path, you seize the reins of your life. The status quo may seem safe, but it is also a trap that confines you to mediocrity and limits your potential. Instead of waiting for external circumstances to change, you must ignite that spark of transformation within yourself. This means making bold decisions, setting ambitious goals, and relentlessly pursuing them with a fire that no setback can extinguish. It is through these actions that you will discover not only what you are capable of, but also the true meaning of self-determination. Every moment you spend contemplating the possibility of change is a moment that could be spent building the future you envision. Instead of surrendering to inertia, rise to the challenge with resolute determination. Embrace the discomfort of growth, for it is in the crucible of hardship that your true strength is forged. The choices you make today, no matter how small they may seem, are the building blocks of tomorrow. By acting decisively, you break free from the chains of complacency and begin to write your own narrative. Let your actions be guided by a vision that is uniquely yours, one that is untainted by the doubts and limitations imposed by others. It is crucial to understand that the journey of change is a personal one, not a competition with others. Your progress should be measured by the strides you take toward becoming the person you aspire to be, not by the achievements of those around you. Set aside comparisons and focus on your own evolution. Celebrate each victory, no matter how insignificant it might appear in the moment, because each step forward is a testament to your resilience and commitment to growth. In doing so, you will build a legacy that is defined by your own values and aspirations, rather than by external expectations. Moreover, forging your own path requires you to be selective about the influences you allow in your life. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, who challenge you to think differently, and who support your journey towards self-actualization. Negative voices and toxic relationships will only serve as distractions that hinder your progress. Stand firm in your convictions and be willing to let go of anything that does not contribute to your vision. Remember, the power to change your life lies entirely in your hands. You are the architect of your future, and your resolve will determine the scope of your achievements. Do not be paralyzed by the fear of failure, for failure is not the enemy. It is the catalyst for innovation and learning. Each setback you encounter is an opportunity to refine your approach and strengthen your resolve. The mistakes of yesterday should serve as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Every challenge you overcome fuels your growth and brings you one step closer to realizing your potential. The path to greatness is paved with perseverance, and the strength to continue moving forward is found only in those who dare to take control of their destiny. In conclusion, change begins with you. Your decisions and actions today are the architects of your tomorrow. Be brave, be bold, and never allow fear or uncertainty to prevent you from stepping out and carving your own path. The future belongs to those who dare to take the initiative, who choose to challenge the norm, and who build a life defined by their own vision. Embrace your power, seize every opportunity, and transform your dreams into reality. Don't try to please everyone. This is a truth that cuts to the core of personal integrity. When you attempt to be everything to everyone, you risk diluting your true self, sacrificing the uniqueness that defines your character. In a world that constantly demands conformity, the pressure to gain acceptance can be overwhelming. However, chasing universal approval often leads to a loss of personal value and identity, leaving you a mere shadow of who you could truly be. The drive to please others usually stems from deep-seated insecurities and a fear of rejection. It convinces you that your worth is measured solely by the validation you receive from external sources. Yet the harsh reality is that not everyone is going to like you, and trying to secure universal approval is both futile and self-destructive. Instead, what matters most is cultivating an inner sense of self-worth that does not rely on the fluctuating opinions of those around you. Stand firm in your beliefs and let your actions be guided by your own values, not by the need to conform to others' expectations. By constantly adapting yourself to meet the expectations of others, you end up compromising your dreams, opinions, and passions. When you focus on being everything to everyone, you essentially forfeit the opportunity to explore and nurture the unique qualities that make you special. You become a chameleon, blending into your surroundings rather than standing out with your authentic color. This dilution of identity not only weakens your self-esteem, but also makes it impossible for you to forge meaningful relationships. People are drawn to authenticity. They respect and admire those who are unapologetically true to themselves. Moreover, the habit of constantly seeking external validation can be exhausting and unsustainable. It requires you to be on constant alert, always adjusting your behavior to fit the mood, preferences, or biases of those around you. This relentless pursuit of approval consumes precious time and energy, resources that could be better spent on personal growth and pursuing your passions. When you free yourself from the burden of trying to please everyone, you open up space in your life for genuine self-improvement and creative expression. It's crucial to understand that real strength lies in embracing your individuality. This means accepting that you will never please everyone, and that's perfectly okay. The moment you stop trying to be what others want, you reclaim your power. You begin to live on your own terms and cultivate a lifestyle that is in harmony with your true self. This shift in mindset not only bolsters your confidence, but also empowers you to make decisions that align with your deepest values, paving the way for a more fulfilling and authentic existence. Furthermore, when you choose to prioritize your own well-being over the superficial approval of others, you set a standard for how you deserve to be treated. You send a clear message. Your worth is not negotiable, and you refuse to compromise it for temporary acceptance. This stance naturally attracts people who appreciate you for who you are, rather than those who only value you for what you can provide. In essence, by shedding the need to please everyone, you create a healthier environment around you, one that supports and nourishes your personal and professional growth. In conclusion, the quest for universal approval is an endless and fruitless endeavor that ultimately robs you of your individuality and diminishes your potential. True fulfillment comes from within, from knowing your worth and living by your own standards, regardless of external opinions. So, stand tall, embrace your uniqueness, and never allow the pressure to please everyone to dictate the course of your life. Remember, the most powerful and inspiring people are those who are brave enough to be unapologetically themselves. Letting go of the past and toxic relationships is not an option. It's a necessity if you want to unlock your true potential and shape a brighter future. Clinging to old wounds and unhealthy connections only weighs you down, preventing you from moving forward and achieving what you are truly capable of. It's time to make a decisive break with the past, cut off those toxic ties, and embrace a future that reflects the strength and resilience of your true self. The past, with all its mistakes, disappointments, and regrets, is a heavy burden that you are free to set down. Every moment spent revisiting old pain is a moment stolen from your future. Holding on to toxic relationships, those that drain your energy, undermine your confidence, and stunt your growth, is like living in a prison built by your own unwillingness to let go. These connections are not anchors. They are chains that bind you to a time and mindset that no longer serve your progress. If you continue to allow these destructive influences to dictate your life, you will never see the opportunities that await you on the horizon. It is essential to recognize that letting go is not an act of weakness. It is a demonstration of strength and self-respect. When you release toxic relationships, you send a powerful message to yourself and the world. You value your well-being above all else. This act of self-preservation is the first step toward reclaiming your power and redirecting your focus toward a future filled with promise. You must be willing to cut ties with those who refuse to see your worth, who exploit your kindness, or who continually bring negativity into your life. Your time and energy are too precious to be wasted on people who hold you back. Moreover, clinging to the past is like trying to run with an anchor around your neck. It stifles your growth and leaves you stranded in a cycle of self-doubt and regret. Instead of being held captive by memories and relationships that no longer contribute positively to your life, shift your focus to building a new narrative, one that is defined by progress, self-improvement, and optimism. Every toxic relationship you let go of is a victory, a step closer to the life you deserve. Embrace the freedom that comes with releasing what no longer serves you, and use that energy to pursue your passions and goals with relentless determination. Remember, the future is not predetermined by the chains of your past. You have the power to rewrite your story by choosing which relationships to nurture and which ones to leave behind. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, those who believe in your dreams and push you to become the best version of yourself. In doing so, you not only free yourself from the shackles of the past, but you also create a support network that will champion your growth and success. Ultimately, your destiny is in your hands. The decision to let go of toxic relationships and move beyond the past is a declaration that you are ready for change. It is a commitment to invest in your future, to build a life that is governed by positive, empowering influences rather than lingering negativity. Stand firm in your resolve to break free from the ties that bind you and embrace the endless possibilities that lie ahead. You deserve a future unburdened by the mistakes and toxic ties of yesterday. A future that is bright, unencumbered, and entirely your own.